Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.
Well, if you're starting to see some purple flowers in your yard or maybe around town, you might be wondering what in the world is that. And that is typically a weed called henbit. If you're unsure if you have henbit, you can go out, pick up one of those weeds and kind of roll the stem in your thumb and finger, and you'll feel that it's square. Henbit is in the mint family, and so it does have a square stem, very distinctive feature of that weed. So if you're unsure, maybe not positive that it's henbit, go out and see if you can roll the stem in your fingers and see if that's what it is. Now, once you see the plants at this size with this kind of flowering going on, it is really too late to treat for that weed at this time. If you went out and sprayed, it'd just be a waste of time and money and energy. Henbit is actually a winter annual, so that means it comes up in the fall. And so a lot of times people don't notice it at that time, but it's usually mid to late October when this weed is actually germinating and starting to grow. Once we get to this point in the spring, like I said, it's reaching its maturity and it's too late to treat for it. But this is when everyone notices it, because this is when it has those pretty purple flowers. Now, if you wanted to treat for henbit in the future, like I said, this spring's too late, but you can do something next fall to help prevent having the same issue for next spring. So in the fall, usually the end of October, very early November, you can go out and spray with a broadleaf weed killer. Examples of those would include things like Trimec or Weed Be Gone, Weed Free Zone, any of those on the market. You'd want to go out at the end of October, early November, and spray at that time. At that time, the weeds are really tiny and they're easy to kill. If you have maybe missed that window to spray at the end of fall, there is another opportunity early in the spring, or late winter, I should say, on a warmer day, before these things have reached maturity and started blooming, where you could go out then and try to spray at that time. Now, if you have a warm season grass like buffalo grass or Bermuda grass, and we have some warmer days, let's say at the end of December, January, early February through about mid-March, and the grass is completely dormant, so no green in it whatsoever, you could actually go out and spray with Roundup, kill the weeds, but not hurt the grass. So once again, that's just on your warm season grasses, your Bermuda grass and buffalo grass. At this time of the year, I certainly would not recommend that with our crazy fluctuating temperatures we've been having. Things are greening up, and so it's too late to do that sort of treatment this year. Once again, that purple flower you're seeing right now is most likely henbit. If you're not sure, go out and just roll the stems and figure out if you have a square stem, then it's definitely henbit. If you have questions about how to control this weed or any other weeds in your yard, contact your local extension office for more information. Reporting for K-State Research and Extension, Eagle TV, I'm Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Extension Agent.
Tune into the Green and Growing program on Eagle Community Television with Holly Dickman, Ellis County Horticulture Agent. Holly will identify common lawn and garden issues and provide up-to-date information weekdays at noon and 9 p.m. on Channel 14. Green and Growing. Brought to you by Eagle Community Television and Riedel's Garden Center, a full-service garden center west of Hayes on Highway 40 next to the Bickle-Schmidt Sports Complex.